ready to go live? Are we record this? Are you guys comfortable with that?
That's fine.
We're already live. My hand slipped and it fell on the button.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna ask them to introduce themselves, and then we'll just say our names, and we'll start playing to Truth and a Lie. And you as a group, whoever in your group wants to say the few things, we'll guess. And then one of them will say one of the things, and we'll guess. And we'll just play around, getting to know each other a little bit, see if we have things in common with them. So it's just a different kind of game to kick off the game module, and then after we finish, we'll talk about what's happening next week. All right? Everybody happy with that? Okay. Now, you guys online want to introduce yourselves first, because there are fewer of you, and then we'll go. Okay, this thingy is gonna catch sound from anywhere. So, all right, go ahead.
We're shy. We're very shy. That's a lie. I will start. My name is Alan Levine, and I am a co-teacher of this course. I am never in the classroom, but I come in through Google Hangouts, and I live in a little town called Strawberry, Arizona. And I'll turn it over to my colleague, Mia.
Hi, everyone. I'm Mia Zamora. So I am a professor of English, of literature and writing at Kane University, which is in New Jersey. And the course that Alan and I are co-teaching is called Network Narratives. It's a digital storytelling class. And we're really interested in the way in which networks have opened up the possibility of telling stories in the 21st century in different kinds of ways. And we're exploring that. And we're also exploring the idea of digital alchemy in the class. And next to me is a special guest, my son. He'll introduce himself, but he's a student in our class as well, an unusual student.
Hi, I am Jude. I am the unusual student in our class. I am 12, and I am very happy to be here and see people from Cairo.
Yeah, he's being homeschooled. He used to be in traditional school, and then we decided to try something a little different. And so for this year, he's at home, learning at home, rather than going to the institutional public schools. So he also takes classes at the university because I'm the professor. Anyway, let's pass it on to my wonderful student, Quanisha.
Hi, good morning. My name is Quanisha Burr. I'm a graduate student, and I'm also a graduate assistant at King University, and I'm in the digital studies class.
It's not very loud.
Yeah, your volume is a little bit low. Maybe if you get closer to the microphone, Quanisha.
You guys hear me now?
Yeah, much better. Say that again?
You guys hear me better?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, hi, good morning. I'm Quanisha Burr. I'm a graduate assistant, and I'm a graduate student at King University, and I'm in the digital storytelling class.
Cool. Thank you, Quanisha.
You're welcome.
And Mark? Right?
Are you there, Mark?
Yeah, I'm here. Good morning. I'm Mark Wilson. I'm also an unusual, well, I'm a non-student in this class, but I'm a retired glassblower in Oakland, California, who's a student at a community college. And open courses allow me to hang out with people all over the world. And it's 5 a.m. I'm up early. Good morning.
We don't talk about the time, Mark. I'm the same answer.
I also want to add that in New Jersey right now, it's 8 a.m. So the reason why we don't have more students in this hangout is because many of our students at Kane commute to school. So this is a time in which they're on the road. And also in the graduate, it's a cross-listed course. So there's undergraduates and graduate students. And the graduate students, many of them are teachers. And so they're starting the day in their classrooms with their students. So it's kind of hard to coordinate for this specific time, which is why we have less representation. But we do have some, truths and lies to share with you, and we certainly will have a great conversation.
All right, so Can we start introductions here just very quickly? Just say your name and your major.
أنا عبد اللطيف حمادة major business
I'm Naha Bailey. I'm the co-teacher of this class, and my other co-teachers are here. They'll introduce themselves when the time comes. And Ella and Mia are my friends from online. I've never met them face to face, but we collaborate a lot on Twitter and things like that. And they wanted some of their students to meet me, so that's why we're doing this. We're gonna play a game together. So.
My name is Munira, and I'm studying business.
My name is Ali Yusuf, and my intended major is business.
My name is Alia, and I'm studying economics.
My name is Nada, and I'm studying Moscow.
My name is Bashir Zakir, and I'm studying economics.
I'm Nadine, and I'm intending and majoring in graphic design.
My name is Yusuf. I'm studying computer engineering.
Hi, I'm Hoda, and I'm a co-teacher in the course.
I'm Khalid, and I'm majoring in IC.
I'm Noor, and I'm majoring in IC.
I'm Rawa, and I'm majoring in IBC.
Hi, I'm Donna, and I'm intending to major in business.
And I'm Yusuf, and I'm majoring in business.
Hi, I'm Aida, and I'm majoring in business.
My name is Mustafa, and I'm studying business.
My name is Roger, I'm studying political science.
Sharif, you're introduced.
Yeah, I'm Sharif. I'm the third co-instructor for this course.
Awesome. All these business people. Impressive.
A lot of people want to go into business.
It's the hardest. It's one of the hardest majors to get into. It is.
Yeah. Interesting.
So the ones who are intended may or may not end up there, depending on whether we get a grade in this class. Okay.
That's great. So how are we going to do this, Maha?
Anyone here want to start their two truths and a lie, and they have to guess which one is a truth and which one is a lie?
Okay. First sentence.
Can you hear him well? Go ahead.
AUC campus allows us to bring dogs into.
So the first thing is AUC campus allows us to bring dogs in.
AUC has a multicultural campus.
AUC has a multicultural campus.
The third is AUC is the only university in Egypt which provides liberal arts courses.
AUC is the only university in Egypt that offers liberal arts. So which one of these do you think is, yeah, okay, so Alan just copied it from the document.
Okay, so I'm going to guess that the lie is
I don't want to believe it's a lie. I really
the
want
liberal arts courses. No, that's a truth. So I'm gonna guess that the dogs are not allowed.
No, I think that's true. I think the person who wrote this is very clever, and they gave us something that sounds like a lie.
Let's see.
Granisha, what do you think?
Yeah.
I can't really barely hear it, but I thought the last one was something about this is the only college or no college with no liberal arts.
It's the only one that provides liberal arts. I agree with you.
A lie.
So can you tell us what are your votes? Because I'm not really sure who's voting for which one.
Which one is the one?
Are we voting? Okay.
So Mia's saying the dogs is the lie, and Alan is saying the third one is the lie. And Kanisha and Mark, what do you guys think?
I said the third one, last one that he said.
Okay.
Well, I'm going with number one.
Going with number one? I don't know which one is the lie.
I don't see any dog.
Yeah, so the lie is the number one.
Number one.
I never asked if they were doing it.
Oh. Why no dogs? What's wrong with dogs?
Actually, that's not true.
You are allowed
Oh no.
You are allowed to bring a dog to campus, but only after 7 p.m. or on Saturdays. Friday. And you have to get a dog ID before you do that. True story.
There is also, by the way, another institution at AUC that offers liberal arts. It's not a university, it's like a further education 1-year program. But I didn't know that.
So the dogs are regulated.
They're yeah, regulated. All right, can we get one from your side?
Okay, so we should clarify that these were placed in a Google Doc last night, and we haven't seen our students, and they didn't put down which one is the truth and the lie. Although I have a good sense of it, to be honest with you, because obviously I'm in the institution they're in. But we'll just play around with it, but I'll read out the first one. I take at least 2, usually 3 trains to and from campus every day. That's the first one. Second one, I've taken multiple courses seriously discussing religious usage of psychotropic drugs. Okay. And
religious courses, right? In religion. That's what was.
No, it's saying I've taken multiple, so more than one course that's discussing in a serious manner the religious usage of psychotropic drugs. So that means like psychedelic drugs. So they're talking about taking drugs that make you trip, but in a religious context, in class, okay? And then the third one is, I have never once seen an altercation break out on campus over a parking spot.
You need to explain altercation. Do you guys understand what altercation?
I've never seen a fight happen in the parking lot over a parking spot.
A disagreement, yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. So everything, the last one is a lie. I've never seen a fight over parking.
I think parking has come up in every student discussion we've had so far. It seems to be a problem around the world.
So you guys want to vote?
I think all of us think the last one is the lie.
Yeah. So I can't say for sure because the person who completed this isn't here, but I'm going to put my money on that last one too. Parking is really a struggle, and there are certain times a day where it's really especially difficult. And I mentioned already that the campus is partially a commuter campus, although we have significant resident halls too. It's a combination. So parking is always trying.
So but about those 3 trains, how many people live like in Doli or 6th of October, like quite far away? Okay, so there are like 5 or 6 of us who live far away from campus. So the rest of you live in what, like in the area or in Nasr City? Hamadi? How do you come Hamadi? So those are like.
How many people need more than 1 hour a day?
Wow.
Wow. Yeah. But you're commuting in that case? You're living at home with parents or with family? Or, yeah.
How many people don't live with their family? No. You live with your family, just your wife, not your father.
Your wife counts.
Okay, so we don't have any students who live in the dorms.
Can we edit that part of the Hangouts?
This is being recorded.
Actually, that's an interesting commonality that many of our students in their home space share that space with their family in one formulation or another. Because I think in many traditional colleges, it's a residence life experience where you're going far away and living far away from your family. Like meaning in the US, it would be in a different state and you would be residing in the dorms. So it's interesting.
Isn't that though a myth? Like
it is a myth. That's the point.
More than 40 or 50% of students in the US, I believe, are not on campus in residence halls.
Well, that's interesting. And you're talking even because in the US also sometimes you have older students in the same class, right? They're not all, they're not all in the ages of 18 to 24. Some of them are even older and they work and they come to class.
Yeah.
I can speak to that as the old person here. I go to a community college, which is a 2-year college. And in California, we have a system where we have 112 2-year colleges in one state. It's a big state. But then we also have 4-year colleges, which are the state universities, which used to be the teaching colleges and the engineering colleges. And then we also have the universities. We have, I think, 12 now universities, like the University of California at Berkeley, which everybody has heard of, I think. And in the community colleges, 2/3 of the students are what we call non-traditional, which is people who have left college and returned after they have a family, or like me, are retired and have returned to college. And so it's the vast majority. And also our community colleges, most of them have no housing. So all of those students, which is over 1 million people in California, all commute to school.
Thanks, Mark.
Sure.
I'm rather interested. That one was pretty easy to figure out the why. If you want to become a better liar, you might want to think why that last one was difficult or easy. I mean.
Ahmed Ibrahim, do you want to read yours out? Alan, could you paste those?
Yeah, who's going to speak now?
Ahmed, but he's pretty far away. Do you know what we're talking about?
Read out your 2 truths.
Read out your 2 truths.
So we're sharing the 2 truths.
Okay, well, Alan, could you paste them because he's forgotten them? I don't think he's got them. It's the second.
The second one, okay. Yeah, I'm getting it right now. Is that one?
Yeah. Do you want to read them out? They're right. Everybody else can sing.
AUC's school is the best in the Middle East. Okay. AUC students can use the gym for free, and free AUC's tuition is so low that anyone can afford it.
I know already, just from the reactions, that number 3, the tuition is ridiculous at AUC. I can tell.
They pay you to go to
college. It's an expensive school.
Yeah,
I know that.
They pay you to go to AUC, right?
Did you know, yes, that before we get that snicker reaction?
So my vote is 3 is a lie. And I'm going to guess and hope that you guys might make a comment that AUC is expensive because it's an elite school. So maybe you guys could comment on that and tell me how you feel about that word.
Does anybody have anything nice to say about these?
It's
Nobody's listening to this.
Premier English Language University in the region, something like that. So Premier Elites, that word is said a lot about AUC.
It's used a lot.
Yes.
And do you guys as students, do you feel comfortable with that word? Do you like that? Do you feel like you're glad to be a part of something that isn't necessarily for everyone?
Okay, let me backtrack. How many of you wanted to be somewhere else in the world? You wanted to be in the US or UK or something like that? But not somewhere else in Egypt. Did anybody want to be somewhere else in Egypt? So if you had to end up in Egypt, is this where you would want to be?
Yeah.
And how many of you plan to eventually go somewhere else?
For graduate school or professionalization of some sort? That's really interesting.
Yeah. All right, we.
Do you want to ask questions that aren't like generically? Okay. Do you want to share some of your 2 truths and a lie? Okay, you guys share one. But also write.
You want to read next?
Yeah, I'm pulling one out to paste. I will read. Let's see if I get this next one. So let's see. Okay, so first one. Going to college is the worst experience of my life. Number 2, my college always puts student needs first. And number 3, going to college is a good way to meet people from all around the world.
Which one is yours?
One.
How many of you think two? That's the lie? Most of them? How many think it's anything else? You think it's which one?
It's one.
It's one? So what do you, oh, we don't know the student, obviously, but what do you guys think?
What do you think, Maya?
So I don't know for sure, but I think it's definitely between 1 and 2. But I'm going to guess that it's number 2 because students at Kane complain so much sometimes about the difficulty in processes. So, you know, anything that has to do with just moving along with what they need to do at the university. For instance, say you want to drop one class and then add a different one, or, you know, registration issues, getting a parking decal, all those things become so laborious and so overwrought that students go crazy with frustration. So I'm going to guess that it's my college always puts students' needs first, but I can't be sure between 1 and 2.
What do you think, Quenisha? You're our student.
I was gonna say 1. College is the worst experience of my life, but I don't know.
So, but do you feel the university does put the student needs first?
I would like to say so. I mean, I can't like verify that's all the time, but you know, I feel as though we have programs and stuff that like think about us. So I don't know, like based off of the choices, I would hope that the first one is the lie, but I don't know.
Okay.
There's a lot of bad experiences you can have in the world and college.
Right? Really? So I don't know.
I was just kind of hoping from a like psychic perspective that it wasn't number 1 because I don't want anyone to be that unhappy. But I think Alan's point is well taken that there's so much going on in life that it's not necessarily the college or the community itself that the deep problems. Sometimes things converge at a certain moment and it doesn't work, and then things don't feel right, and that could be the way it is too.
Right.
So,
I mean, I was thinking about those 3 as 2 of them are generic things about the institution.
Yeah.
And one of them is about that person's personal experience, and we can't know that because that's
Exactly.
the others are more generic, and you could guess that in a generic way, colleges sometimes aren't putting students first.
One comment I can say about the last point, going to college is a good way to meet people from around the world. At Kane, that's especially the case. We're only about 20 minutes outside of New York City, and Kane is well known as one of the most diverse universities in the country, listed so in you know, things like U.S. World and News Report and things of that nature. But really, as a professor there for more than a decade, I can tell you that every classroom is filled with people from every race, tribe, creed, class. It's a convergence of so many different kinds of experiences. So I think that third statement is most likely the case. I mean, true.
Right. I agree.
Okay. Alan, do you want to copy Nada's?
Okay, hang on a second.
Are you ready to say those? Yeah? Okay, great.
Yep, okay, I've got, this is Netta's? Okay.
Yes.
Almost there. I'm the slowest copier. Correct?
Okay. Go ahead, Nada.
Okay, number 1, AUC has the pharmaceuticals major. Number 2, AUC provides us with more than 10 food vendors. Number 3, there is a waterfall in AUC.
I have no idea.
They like all go together.
So I'm gonna guess that there's a lot of food vendors because at a school that's expensive, they better have a lot of food vendors. I'm gonna guess that. So, and I'm also going to guess that there might be a pharmaceutical major because at this stage, that's major feed for corporate and professional life is the pharmaceutical industry, whether we like it or not. It's here to stay. So, hence, I'm going to guess that the waterfall does not exist.
Oh.
I know. I'm with you, Jude. I want there to be a waterfall. It's kind of interesting because if when you play this game, you kind of want to not make the lie so obvious. And number 3 sounds almost like an obvious lie. And I'm gonna take a chance and say I think the pharmaceuticals major is in this.
لا بس شلال
طلع فيه.
Okay, but actually there is a waterfall in AUC.
There is a waterfall.
Woo!
We're happy here.
So what's
The lie was the first one.
Ah, that's interesting.
Interesting.
Well,
I don't know. I've never been there. I'm gonna go. I'll take a picture of the waterfall for you.
yeah, that would be nice. Is it a natural waterfall or like a sculpture waterfall?
Like, are you crazy? How lucky would you be that you bought land with a waterfall?
No, but probably in a place like Australia, there might be one, right? Or Norway or something like that. But we have a sculpture waterfall too.
Like, we have this waterfall in Cairo. What are we going to put there? Let's put a university there.
Right.
That was well done because I like it that.
You just gotta be where our campus is built around one of the pyramids or something.
But I do want to say that that's the way you should play this game. You should try to like not make the lie obvious.
Okay, can you put yours? Or actually, I have a question. Kanisha, did you write one? Did you write a list of? Because at least we'll know which one is really the lie because you're here. Could you think of 3 cards?
What'd you say?
She's asking Quenisha if hers is in the list.
Oh yeah, I did it. I added mine. I don't know if they're gonna read it, but I added mine yesterday.
Okay. Do you want to read yours?
You want me to read? Oh, okay.
Wait.
Can I take a picture of us?
Yeah, is that okay with that? In Swedish. Okay.
Okay, so I changed these a couple of times, but I think the 3 I ended up going with is my life as a student is filled with opportunities to meet new people. My life as a student helped me grow. And my life as a student is just stressful.
These are good. They're all parallel.
Who thinks the first one? Why did the second and third logically linked? The other people, you think the same thing? You think it's the third one? Why?
It doesn't matter لو the student is going or not.
He's speaking Anglo-Arab. You're missing half of it. Anybody else? Why? Nobody thinks 2? Because everybody feels being a student must be stressful. So which one's the one?
The one that's a lie is my life as a student is just stressful. The just made it the lie.
That's the lie?
That's a lie. Obviously, it's because it was the just. I was trying to emphasize that it's only that, which made it a lie, because it's not just stressful.
There's a lot of other things also. Your language. Okay.
Yeah. You smile too much, Quenisha, to look stressful.
No, I knew that I knew that the lie was the just stressful because I know Quenisha, so it's.
Thank you.
Okay, so who's next? I think Alia.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna copy this one.
Okay. AUC has one of the biggest libraries in Egypt. AUC is the only university in Egypt that offers an actuarial science major, and visitors are not allowed on campus.
We know dogs are allowed after 7 p.m.
Those are special visitors.
Only dogs with IDs.
I'm going with 3.
I'm gonna go with 3.
I'm with 3.
That's what I say too.
Security.
You're not allowed.
It's 3.
Well done.
I mean, you can get on campus. They just.
Yeah, that's the lie.
Oh, that's a lie. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I have a follow-up question about that. So I wanted to ask a question about that. Is AUC in? So I've been to Cairo once, a long time ago. So, but I'm trying to imagine. I've never been to AUC. So I'm trying to imagine how the campus is situated in the midst of the city. And is it the kind of thing where there's like sort of gates and then a complex sort of in the midst of the city that's very much clear parameters? Because many campuses that are in cities, they're sort of in the midst of the city, and sometimes you're not sure if you're on the campus or just in the city. So I'm wondering if AUC has a very clear parameter. It must if visitors are not allowed on it. But I hoped you might describe it a little bit because I'm very curious about that.
I think she's asking you very much. Would anyone like to do that?
Never been to Tahrir, so I don't know.
You've never been to Tahrir? But tell them where the old campus is.
Never been to Tahrir in general or Tahrir the campus?
Yeah, but you know where it is. So we just moved to this new campus.
It's a new campus. Okay.
So our old campus was in Tahrir, where the revolution was taking place. So we're all over the city, different campuses, and you have to move between them in the middle of the city. You still have gates, but there's not one big gate. Like
It's not one big building.
It's not one big building that was made just for gates. Really? Yeah, it was like that. It's true. But this one is just one big gate. But there's still gates in the others. Like not anyone can just jump in and out.
Is it in the center of the city or is it somewhere far?
That's a suburb. This used to be the farthest you could get in this suburb. There was nothing, and now people are moving in and malls. There were like 4 malls right around.
It's interesting you say it's central because when the new campus opened, there was nothing around, but then everything opened around it. So it is kind of a new city, but it's not. It wasn't by design. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like a major economic engine having it there. So do you guys, when you're commuting, do you take a public bus, an underground subway system? Do you commute by car in your personal cars?
They forgot to do the public transport part. So how many people ride the university bus? So the university has buses that go to different areas. So you drive or you ride with someone. Any of you ride Uber or Kareem?
Uber? Is that what you said?
Yeah. And you have local versions.
That's interesting to me too.
Mia, could you and your son make up 2 truths and a lie for us? Because then we'll know.
Yeah.
And Mark will.
Sure, I'll put on the mute while we confer.
Alan, can you think of 3 really quick? Mark?
Oh my gosh, I didn't do my homework.
You never do your homework.
I didn't do a homework.
Really well.
Okay, so my let's see, 3 C's. Let's see, I have 3 grown children and 4 grandchildren. That's one. The second one is that I have an undergraduate degree in computer science. And the third one is that I like cats.
I think I know this one.
I might have told 3 lies. No, they're okay.
شكله doesn't like
Yeah.
What do you guess?
I think it's the third one.
عنده 3 ولاد و4 grandchildren. والتاني واحد degree in computer science, and the third one is he likes.
So I think it's the third one.
Yeah.
Yeah, third one.
The lie is the cat?
Yeah.
You think the first one is a lie? Alan, you're cheating.
I probably am cheating.
Sorry?
Well, I had 3 grown stepchildren. And then 2 of them do have kids, so I do have 4 grandkids. So that's true.
Okay.
And I did study computer science as an undergrad. So but actually, I didn't major in that, so that was the lie. And
Yeah.
I don't live with a cat. I like dogs, but I don't mind cats.
Okay. So the computer science is the lie.
The computer science is a lie. Yeah.
The others are half lies.
Exactly. I don't believe in telling the full truth all the time.
Yeah, so your undergrad was in geology. And he sends me little stones and quartz crystals and things for my daughter to play with.
A diamond from Arizona. We have diamonds.
Well, yeah, they opened them up. I think they thought they were drugs or something. I don't know what they thought they were. They were related customs. Stop sending me, now I'm on the blacklist and they won't let me to the States because of things you send me.
Yeah. You can't send minerals through the mail.
Okay, so next up is the multitasker group. Dana, Sylvia, Rama, and Jemima. I don't know who wrote these.
Multitasker group.
Who wants to sit on the
Okay, should I start?
Yeah, you can start.
Okay, AEC, first one is AEC is preparing for pre-med education. 2, AEC offers liberal art education. And 3, AEC was founded in the 1990 by Egyptians devoted to education and service in the Middle East.
Wow. This one is good.
Yeah, we know.
I don't know.
I'm going to guess that AUC is preparing for pre-med education is the lie.
I think the third one's the lie.
I feel like we needed to do research. I have no idea.
I promise I'm not Googling right now.
Mark, are you still here?
Oh, I'm here.
Yesterday at 3 a.m. and then you are today at 5 a.m.
I'm
You
still
must have been early 2 days in a row. It's crazy. Which one do you think is a lie?
Well, I don't know, but I know I'm about to find out. What I wanted to know is how did you get an American university in Cairo? We don't have an Egyptian university in California.
Right. It's called colonialism.
Yeah, I was afraid of that.
We apologize.
So the lie
is the third one.
So it's definitely.
It's by Americans, not Egyptians.
And what else about the Americans? Do you know what else?
No.
So they were missionaries. And so a lot of these, I think a lot of these foreign institutions are started by missionaries, and then eventually they become secular.
An interesting, I found a picture online that in 1935, and you can find it online, AUC fees were 45 Egyptian pounds per year, including dorms and meals.
35.
45 Egyptian pounds. I was going to put it on the screen later.
It was 1935. And it was
1935. It was 45 pounds.
Because back then, 45 pounds could get you a lot.
Well, that's the whole exercise. See how much 45 pounds in 1935 would buy you today.
And also, a year ago is a big difference too.
So it was founded in 1919. 1935. Still an elite university. Probably a lot of money.
And also in 1935, dogs didn't need IDs on campus. I just looked that up.
1935 people didn't IDs to go to war, so it was all right.
Yeah, it was a lot worse.
Are Mark or Mia ready to give us a Sutras and Life?
Okay, I'm going
to do one that has to do with Cain, okay? So the first thing is, I didn't write it out. Was I supposed to write it out? Well, I'm just going to try to say it very clearly. On our campus is the original home of one of the Declaration of Independence signers, one of the people who signed the Declaration of Independence.
That got the U.S. separated from the UK, from Britain.
Yes. So, said another way, on our campus is the home of one of the main representatives of the American Revolution. On our campus is 4 Starbucks. On our, we have a satellite campus in China.
Oops. She ran away. She told her lies and she ran away.
Sorry.
You're so excited about lying that you ran away.
I just wanted to mute and I turned it off.
Which one do you guys think is the one?
Third.
Third one, the China one?
No, the third one is Starbucks.
Starbucks. Isn't it the founder, the Starbucks, and the China, right?
Yeah, there was 4.
No. Just rephrase the first.
Okay.
Yeah.
يبقى second one.
The Starbucks. Starbucks. You guys think the Starbucks is? Yeah. I think there are more or fewer?
Fewer.
More. If it's a big campus, you think they'll have a lot of Starbucks? What do you think is the one? The last one? Is the last one?
I don't know.
Okay. Anybody else want to? Okay, what is the one?
So you guys are right. We only have, let's see, 2 Starbucks. No, 3 Starbucks. We have 3 Starbucks, right, Quenisha? We have the one in CIS, the one in the library.
The only one I was counting. Yeah, I was counting 2. I don't know about the third one. Wait, we have one in Barnes and Nobles, and I know about the one in the library. Other than that, I'm done.
And then the CAS one, which is a kiosk Starbucks. So, yeah, we have 3 Starbucks.
Okay. All right. We don't have any Starbucks, but we have a lot of coffee.
You do not need Starbucks. You do not need Starbucks. How is Egyptian coffee strong?
Egyptian coffee is like Turkish coffee.
Yeah, like very concentrated.
Does anybody drink that? Yeah, someone drink that? Okay.
So you don't pour like milk and soy and chocolate in your coffee, right?
We don't believe in lactose intolerance. I think. Even if they have lactose intolerance. Does anybody have lactose intolerance? I mean, occasionally someone will say that, but usually nobody. Not the soy part.
All right.
But does anybody like Starbucks coffee specifically?
Yeah.
Some people do. What's your favorite coffee place on campus?
La Roma.
When we have visitors on campus, we have like 4 or 5 coffee places, and everyone always figures out which one is the best pretty quickly. That's where and it's an Egyptian brand. All right, group على قدك نايلة and Yusuf. You guys want to read this? Yes, all right.
Okay, the first one is AC has an option for subscribing for parking for a fee of 300 less.
200 pounds?
300 pounds, yeah. And the second one is AC has an entire building dedicated to sports. And the third one is we're getting the quality of education we're paying for at AC.
Ooh, I think someone's being sarcastic there. I don't think you have an entire building for sports. That's totally sarcastic. I think the third one is a lie.
I'm gonna guess that the second one is the lie.
I'm gonna guess the first one.
We're split.
We're actually covering all our bases here.
This one's hard.
Mark, you're the tiebreaker. Which one do you think is the lie?
Oh, I'll go for number 3.
So I'm gonna assume. Yeah, of course.
Thanks, you guys.
So now we're never gonna get semester abroad students. What's the main deal breaker for you for the quality? Yeah, so it's not that it's a bad education, it's just the payment is too much. And not, yeah.
The paying part is the part that tips it over.
Do you guys have any more? Because any more students in line? Mark, you haven't given us.
Oh, mine already got snuck through, so I was just keeping quiet.
Here's one. There's one more in here.
Okay.
It involves squirrels. Okay. You want to read this one, Jude?
Okay. Ready?
Okay.
Here it goes.
Forget dinner. The main cafeteria closes at 4:30. The squirrel.
Wait, no.
Okay. That's
That's
number one.
Did you guys get that? Number 1?
Yeah.
Okay.
The squirrels are more fearless than the students crossing streets in front of cars. Complete with that deadpan, go on, hit me. Pay my tuition stare.
That might not be clear, guys. We'll read it again. And then the third one?
The trolleys are very reliable when you need to get to class on time.
What's a trolley?
Yahoo says there are
A trolley?
no squirrels in Egypt.
It's a bus.
It's basically a small bus that supposedly looks a little fancier and gives you a feeling for San Francisco, even though you're in New Jersey.
The trolleys are not getting any respect here.
Yahoo says there aren't any squirrels in Egypt.
Do we have squirrels? No.
Do you want to, was that clear, guys? Because it was all mushed, the words were mushed together.
No, that's a weasel.
Yeah.
They're so cute.
It's like a weasel with a furry tail.
And it eats all of your food when on a picnic.
Yes.
So which one do you guys think is the lie? Third one? You think the second one is the lie? Think squirrels aren't brave? Anybody think anything else is a lie?
I think the third one.
First could be a lie. So we're split on which one is the lie.
So Quenisha, it's obviously number 3, right?
Right, yeah. That's what I would go with.
So slow. I've seen.
You could wait for them for, we have different, our campus, like you have to cross over a main street for different parts of the campus, and the only way you can cross over is to walk, which is a long time, or take the trolley. But when you take the trolley, you could be waiting for 15 minutes just to get on to cross the street. So it's torture because you should have walked. So that's that's basically why that was there, because it's supposed to be convenient, but it's really just, irritating.
Can you copy George's, Alan?
Yep, I'm working on it.
You are not allowed to stay in Asia for more than 7 years. AAC is a non-profit organization. AAC offers a course about the non-violence.
Well done. I like you, George.
I think I know.
I'm going to guess that the lie is it's nonprofit.
Lie.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. I like to smoke. I do, but I must.
Got all these business majors in there, so it's not nonprofit.
That's a good one.
I mean, if Kane offered a course about vampires, I would be in it like 5 years ago.
Okay, 12-year-old. Yeah, they actually do offer something on like Gothic myths.
Sign me up.
That it's pretty interesting, actually. It's Dr. Regal in the history department, but maybe the vampire course, they have something similar like that. That's what I'm thinking.
How is the vampire course?
So which one's alive?
I think the vampire course.
The vampire course is alive? It's too bad.
Bummer. I was hoping that was true for your sake, guys. That would have been an interesting class.
I wanted to learn about Egyptian vampires.
Yeah, you said there was one about Harry Potter. Psychology of Harry Potter.
And Kenki, there was one about, it was called demons and.
Demons.
But yeah, AUC is nonprofit, and when you guys were like, oh, after all this talk about it being so expensive, you sound like the Egyptian papers who cannot believe the nonprofit takes that much money.
Yeah, that's interesting.
And pays its people so little as well, but still, yes. It's not. Okay.
And
we have, I think, we have one more from Munira, right? Do you guys have any more from your side, or just Mark?
I don't know, maybe for like just the last minute or two, we can just ask any follow-up questions about what life is like there compared to on the other end.
First, we'll have Munira read hers, just the last ones, and then we can.
Okay, AUC has the largest university campus in Cairo. You can buy sushi on campus, and visitors are only allowed to enter until 3 p.m.
I think it's about the visitors, only 3.
No, I think sushi's not allowed. You need an ID to buy sushi.
Sushi's good.
There's definitely sushi.
Oh my gosh, Harriet's here.
Hi, Harriet.
Hi, everybody. How are you guys?
We're good.
We're fine.
So you can still play. We're playing Two Truths and a Lie.
Oh, okay. I got some for you. I got some for you.
How's it down there in the south? Is it nice there?
It's rainy today.
Oh.
It was rainy and stormy yesterday. I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
Can you tell my students where you're at?
Where are you?
Oh, yes, I could tell your students where I am. I'm in Little Rock, Arkansas. Above Little Rock is Missouri, and below Little Rock is Texas. So if you guys know anything about the United States and where that's located, kind of in the middle.
Looks like you're in a log cabin.
And I'm in a log cabin. Yes, that's where I work. I work in a log cabin.
That's so cool.
Lucky. I know. This is our fireplace right behind me, and I have 5 instructional designers that I work with, and they're very talented. And we work in around one big table that's 13 feet long, and we all sit around the table and collaborate together. So it's a pretty cool place to work.
Neat.
All right.
Yeah.
So the Two Truths and a Lie that we were reading out, Alan wrote out, it's not very clear on the text chat. I don't know if it's very consistent.
Oh, wait, hold on. Text chat. Hold on.
UAC is the largest university in Cairo, or you can buy sushi on campus, or visitors are allowed only until 3 p.m. So which one do you think is a lie?
The last one.
That's what we said.
We've had a lot of questions about who's allowed on campus. The
Yeah,
dogs.
Sushi. Sushi is the lie.
Sushi's
really?
Wow.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, you're deprived of sushi there.
That's upsetting to us. You all
Dude,
deserve sushi.
Dude, mail them some sushi.
I'm disagreeing with the students. They all seem to think. Huh?
They are allowed it.
No, they're saying if it's not if it's not a guest lecture or something like that, then you can't bring your friends on campus.
You can't bring friends.
That's sad though, because when I was younger, we could. That was what we did every Thursday night. Okay, but we used to have sushi on campus, right?
No,
It was
sushi rolls.
opposite campus.
Huh?
It was opposite campus.
No, they
You mean
didn't
the
have
old
that.
campus or this campus?
This one.
This one.
Yeah, we used to have the. You weren't here. Were you here when we had the? We did. We had a teriyaki place.
فين؟
ايه؟
sushi place.
Okay, yes, Nadia, you should have one more to truth and lie. So go ahead.
The library opens 7 days a week. Business studies have the highest declaration GPA. Architecture belongs to the science and engineering department.
I like those.
I think the first one is true for sure.
That was the library's open?
Yeah, that the library is open 7 days a week. I think that's probably true on your campus. I don't know about the other two though.
So then the one about the business majors having the highest GPA, we kind of know that's true because Professor Bali told us sort of that the business majors, you know, are it's a competitive field.
And there's
So we'll have to go with the architecture one.
Yeah, the architecture.
The first one is the
The library? Wow.
Really?
When does it close?
Fridays.
On Friday?
Fridays. It opens just before exams, right? On Fridays, but not throughout the
Finals week, 24 hours.
Just the finals week.
Okay.
You are a good liar.
Yeah.
She has blue hair too.
So do I.
Okay. Did you guys? Does anybody want to ask them anything? Okay, you guys wanted to ask us some stuff?
I do.
Harriet, you want to tell us some lies and truths? Or one lie and a truth? And truth?
Right. Two truths and one lie.
And one lie, sorry.
Okay. I love to go swimming. I am here's my I have to give you two more. I love to go swimming. I've been on Air Force One, and I have a love of Italian food.
The beginning of what Air Force One is? Yeah, it was president. You know it from movies, don't you? First one is a lie.
And second one.
She loves swimming. She's been on Air Force One, and she likes Italian food.
Second one.
Third one.
Second.
You all believe Air Force One. You think she wouldn't?
Yeah. Okay, so which one is the lie?
Second.
Swimming.
I'm like the third one.
I'm going to guess that you hate Italian food.
Man, she is good.
Hot dog is right.
Yeah.
Hot dog is right. Alan is right. Swimming. I don't like swimming. I don't know how to swim. That means I have been on Air Force One.
I just thought that was too fantastic not to be true.
Yeah, I know.
Like how you climb the pyramids, Mom.
Yeah.
How did you get on there?
Huh?
How did you get on Air Force One?
Well, it was back while President Clinton was president. At that time I was living in Miami, Florida, and I worked at a general aviation airport, which is a smaller airport than the big international ones. And he flew into that airport. And a week before he got there, their advanced team, which is Secret Service, they come in and they check everything out. They were using my computer every day. So one day I came to work and there was this disc. Now, this is way back in the day before you guys were born, probably, where they had these floppy disks. They were these little square disks. And it was sitting out of my computer, and I looked at it and I said, this is not my disc. So I ran out to the Secret Service guy and I said, hey, this was in my computer, and he just lost all the color in his face.
Oh my God.
And he said, thank you. I said, I promise, I didn't look at it. I didn't see anything on it. And so he said, he was really, really grateful. And he said, let me see if I can get you on Air Force One when the president arrives. And sure enough, he got me on the plane, and he had the flight attendants give me a full tour of it.
Wow.
And I mean, I was able to look into his closets. I opened every door. I tried to touch everything. His jacket was on the back of his chair in the office part of the plane. I touched his jacket. I was like, oh, this is President Clinton. I just got everything I could out of that tour, because it was awesome. It was super awesome. But that one always gets people when I play this game, because they never believe that you could actually have gone on Air Force One. Yes. Yeah.
You're awesome, Harriet.
Thank you very much.
Perfect game for you to be playing. So.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think our bus is gonna scoot on out of here. Thank you for lying to us. Really.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Bye-bye.